Good morning, everybody. Today I would like to tell you more about the OpenID initiative that we are introducing this year, which is our kind of new approach, new look at the metadata supply business, which is supposed to make the whole delivery channel, the metadata delivery channel, and the visual delivery channel kind of more open for every party that takes part in it. The idea is that will allow the studios and the content creators to have their place within the media press main content management system. So we will open the content management system for them and allow them to register their contents, their movies, their programs, and also to store some metadata about it, store some information about it for promotional purposes. So what the studio or creative is supposed to do is to create either manually or via our API the entry within the OpenID system and our content management system. And we will define the basic set of metadata which are crucial for the content to be registered. And after filling these boxes, the studio will get the OpenID, which will be globally unique. So at the beginning we only have the small information from the studio. This movie has been produced. It has the properties like this, but for now there is no any other information about this movie available. And this is where the fun begins, because we will also allow our partners, our studios, to upload all the promotional materials from all the visual materials, photos, posters, trailers, the PDFs with synopsis, with articles and stuff, into the content management system and store them and make them available for the whole chain of our customers, for the whole slew of our customers throughout Europe, and possibly more in the future. Then there is when this content is registered and some additional metadata, some additional visual elements are uploaded, we can our internal system, the internal algorithms, and also the internal teams will start matching this entries with the media press giant the content database. This is the database that we have been gathering for the last 30 years of the media press existence. It contains about 1 billion assets, 1 billion informations about the content. And the crucial thing is to have the connection between the part of the studio, the segment of the database belonging to the studio, and this media press database, which will act as a core, as a spine of the whole OpenID system. So here you can see that the system automatically proposed some entries from the media press database to be matched here. It can be done, as I mentioned, either automatically for most cases, and if the system is in doubt, it can be the human editor could be a fallback for this matching. Once done, this will allow us to offer the content of the studio to the other parties working in the media press system. Which means that, for example, this content will be made available for content aggregators as a source of information about what's available on the market, what's available on the studio. And also it will be made available directly to the operators. So the operators getting the metadata from MediaPress will also have an access to all the promotional materials uploaded by the studio. Will have the proper copyrights of usage of these materials, because we will know for sure that these are the promotion materials kind of approved by the studio for distribution. Of course, this OpenID will go through the whole delivery chain, so it will be available in every point of the system. So the even operator can use this OpenAI to communicate directly with the studio to, for example, to get some additional information or to kind of identify the content. Yeah, and that's the basic idea behind this. Hello again. This chapter is mainly about localization and about the multinationality of our system, our database. The OpenID initiative is integrated with the MediaPress archive, which has been built throughout the 30 years of existence of the MediaPress, and contains the information in lots of European languages under one umbrella of our unique MediaPress ID, which is linked with an OpenID in the process. What you can see here is the example of, for example, the French channel with some French contents on it. You can see the French texts, French descriptions, but if we go to the internal system for metadata maintenance in MediaPress, we can see that this episode has the content in a number of languages, of different languages throughout Europe, even so rare as Macedonian or Bosnian. So if we go, for example, for the Bosnian version, we can still see that the content is here. We have the text in this language. We have a text in creation, and of course in the main languages as well. There's a whole bunch of texts available in German. So every information about the content, about the record, is classified that this is either information which is dependent on the language, or the information is independent on the language. In the first case, we have the information in lots of languages. As you can also see here, the texts have preserved the proper copyright to avoid any discussions about the rights. So this is how it goes. This is just the point of this chapter, that the content in the MediaPress system, the content in the OpenID system, is multi-language and can easily be translated from one culture to another. The same goes for the visual materials, because for the visual materials there are also sometimes cases where the language matters, like in a case of the poster or title card. We also distinguish it and are able to deliver the content for an end user in a requested language. That's all. Good morning again. And this chapter will be talking about two topics. One is Creative Studio, and the second one is Content Insight. Creative Studio is a full package of our services that we will deliver along with the OpenID services as well, which concerns the visual processing, visual edit, visual acquiring, and the whole visual pipeline from the acquisition of the visuals up to the delivery of the production-ready materials to the end customer. At the beginning, when the visual materials are gathered, they are uploaded into our own digital asset management system, which is called Phobos. And upon uploading, some magic happens. We have a number of visual AI services running in the background on premise in our server system, which are supposed to analyze this newly uploaded photo against a number of criteria. The first level of analysis is, of course, the geometrical analysis system. System detects faces, detects persons on photo, detects heads, key motifs of the photo, focus, depth, and a number of other parameters. So, which allows us to allows system to know what is on the photo and where. So this is the first layer. The second layer is a bunch of classification attributes for additional metadata for the photo. For example, the tags, especially the safety tags like nudity, like erotic elements, like violence or drug use. These tags are assigned when the photo contains it. It is also an automatic process using our own neural networks that detects this. The system also makes face recognition to recognize the person on the photo, and system also classifies the photo, classifies the visual into one of the 16 categories we have, classifying if this is the group photo of an actor, if this is behind the scene photo, or a logo, or a poster, or title card. So there's a lot of kind of categories the photo can be in. After this process, the photo is made available. Is connected with the content, with the OpenID, with the MediaPress ID. So these two systems, the content management system and digital asset management system, are very tightly coupled. And the content management system is used kind of to describe the context of the photo, of the visual, of the trailer as well. So, as you can see in the bottom of the screen, these are the images connected with this particular episode of the series for kids. And you can see that these photos, these visual materials, are connected also on different levels. So, in case this the content is the episode of the series, we can also have the photos which are specific to the season, to the whole season of the series, and which are kind of general for the whole series, which allows us to later on to use this multi-level structure for better selection of the photo for the end production. And then there are two processes which are heavily supported by the data gathered in this first AI analysis stage. The first process is the process of selecting the photo for the production for the particular customer, in particular case of the customer. So now we are on a customer side. The customer defines that he would like to have like 5 photos. One should be horizontal, one should be vertical and contain the portrait of the main actor. One should be a title card, one should be, for example, the logo. And the system is automatically able to choose among of this visual material the proper photos to fill in these boxes. Taking into account things like resolution, taking into account things like content of the elements, the layout, the setup of them, and also taking into account the copyrights, because in our digital asset management system we have a system that takes care of the copyrights of the photo and the rights to use the visual material in a context of a given channel or streaming services or other context. So all of this is got it. We have now automatically selected the photos for production, And now there comes second process, also heavily supported by the AI information, which is the automatic cropping system. Because usually the customer wants us to produce the materials in a given resolution, in a given ratio, and also with a given properties, technical properties. So there comes another process which takes care of preparing a nice crop, taking into account what is really important on the photo. You can see it, for example, like in this example, when the photo is wide, the target square should be more like square-like, and the system automatically detected that the main elements on this photo that should be preserved is this girl and this funny little creature. So the frame was automatically set like this. The system supports a number of different scenarios. It is able to properly crop even very difficult photos in sense of composition. We use it currently to generate around 4 million of photos per week for all of our customers. And at the end of this process, there is of course the final stage where we are able to deliver the ready visual materials to the customer. We have our own set of services backed by the Cloudflare system that is able to quickly get access to the end product. The second element on the screen is called Content Insights, and this is the product that we started to develop, which is supposed to give us and give our customers the in-depth knowledge about the content base that we already possess. We have this huge database, plus thanks to the OpenID we'll start to have also the materials from the studio, some additional information, some additional metadata, and the goal for this product is to give the customer and also give us the possibility to compare channels, compare platforms in sense of the content that they provide, and also to be able to find out how these metrics, how this structure of the programs, of the channels change in time, because this contains our 30 years of our history of data. Yeah, so this is the platform that we would like to make kind of analytics platform for metadata in Europe and maybe later on in the whole world. That's all I think. Thank you very much for listening.